Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, let's wait for 1 minute so that others are joining. Have you written the definition of the structural, all these branches of civil engineering? In the last class, I
Yes,
told
sir.
you to write the definitions. Okay. Water resource engineering, transportation engineering. Whether the screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Audio and video, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can anyone just explain what all we have studied from the day one? First, we have seen the engineering and what are the different branches of engineering. Next, we have seen the civil engineering. Among them, we are clearly studying the in depth. We are studying about the civil engineering. Yes, anyone? Can you define what is civil engineering? Anyone?
A professional engineering discipline that deals with the analysis, design, construction, and maintenance of infrastructural facilities such as buildings, bridges, dams, roads, etc.
Yes, this is the definition. Okay, that is analysis, design, construction of any civil engineering structure. See, a professional engineering discipline that deals with the analysis, design, construction, and maintenance of any infrastructural facilities such as building, bridges, dams, roads. You should remember this definition. Okay, whenever anybody is asking what is civil engineering, the definition should be on the tip of your tongue. So you should tell. So these all are the different branches of civil engineering. So in the last class, we have studied about the all these branches. That is with the building planning, structural engineering we have done. Okay, what we will do in the structural engineering? We will design and analyze and design the any structural component of the building. Geotechnical is related to what? Related to
soil.
Yes, geotechnical is related to soil. Foundation engineering is related to foundations or footings. Okay, 1 minute. Analysis or design of any footings. Okay, so foundation is engineering is deals about the designing and analyzing and designing of the different types of foundation with respect to soils. Next, what about the resource water resource engineering? It is respect to water bodies, that is dams, reservoirs, canals. Okay, वो कैसे डिजाइन करने का, how to store the water, how much quantity, how to maintain the water resources. Next, fluid mechanics, it is related to fluids. Transportation engineering related to
Transportation.
yes, transportation. So what are the again sub branches of the transportation?
Highway.
Highways,
Railway engineering.
railways,
Bridge.
bridges,
Airport.
airports,
Canal.
tunnels, ducts and harbors. Tunnels and ducts and harbors. Okay. Next, in the environmental is related to our environment. Here again there are sub branches. What are those? Water supply engineering. Okay. Wastewater engineering. Next,
Sanitary
air pollution.
engineering.
So
Solid
now
waste management.
solid waste management. Yes, solid waste management. So in this class we will study about the remaining two branches. So I will upload this PPT in the your teaching diary. Are you referring your videos? Teaching diary में video upload करते देख रहे हैं ना? Are you watching?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So side by there only I will upload this PPT also. So if anybody wants, you can download the PPT and you can study. And in the next class, I will upload some of the important MCQ questions, okay, multiple choice questions. Okay, this one we have studied. Okay, now today we will go to the one more branch of civil engineering, that is architecture and town planning. Architecture and town planning. So what is this architecture and town planning? So architecture means what? So think that there is one building. Okay, so think that there is one building. So a building का जो construction करने के बाद the external appearance कैसे external how to look externally वो कौन decide करते हैं? That is with the architecture. Giving the beauty to the buildings is architecture. Architecture means external beauty of the structure is designed by the architecture. Giving a beauty to the buildings is architecture. So how to give the beauty means by enhancing the appearance. Appearance means one कैसे देखते हैं वो. So improving the its quality of the appearance by enhancing the appearance quality and maintaining the heritage. Maintaining heritage means what? So अभी एक नया बिल्डिंग बनाने के बाद so in after 1 year 2 year 10 years okay वो ऐसे ही रहता है ना. नहीं, it is going to change its external appearance. So इसके लिए हमें मेंटेन करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? Every year there is a cleaning of the building, external cleaning, and there is a painting भी करते हैं ना house. Why to paint the house? Because we have to maintain its heritage. That's why we are applying the or painting the external structure houses. Next one is proper planning and towns and cities. So this will come under the town planning. Architecture means just what it will do. It will give the external appearance of the building. In town planning, so town planning will give, see, consider there is a, so this is entire एक plot है. Okay, so this plot we should plan in such a way that it is as per the town planning. As per the town planning, we are going to design. So how to design? So in here, entire plot is not taken for the building. So there is some block. Okay, I say block करते. So in this block, there is some part will be taken for the residential purpose. Some part will be taken for the commercial purpose. Some part will be taken for the irrigation purpose. Some part will be taken for the any water body construction, that is dams, reservoir construction करने के लिए there will be taken. This is systematic planning करते हैं ना, that will come under the town planning में आएगा. See, what are the steps will be followed in the town planning? Proper planning of the towns. Okay, so आपको जैसे लगता है वैसे building construction नहीं करने का. There should be proper linings. Planning of the layout. line में आ रहेगा ना, that is called as planning of the layout. बाद में planning of the road. So road भी in a proper planned. Okay, so अभी village में जाके road दिखे तो एक ही straight में रहता क्या और ऐसे rough में रहते हैं. When you go to the village, the roads will be like this. Okay, there is no specific. The random roads will be there. When you go to the proper planned city, the roads will be in a straight way, or it will be connected like this. Like this, it will be connected. Okay, so where we will find this kind of roads? That is in a proper town plan. In the old or in a village area, there will be roads like this. Okay, roads. There is no proper planning. So in the town planning system, there is a proper planning of the layout. There is proper planning of the road system. Separate commercial, residential, academic and industrial. See, commercial मतलब क्या है? जो market है ना, market में जो building है, that is those buildings are called as commercial building. Are you getting? Commercial means market में जो building मिलते हैं, that is called as commercial building. Residential means the buildings which we are staying, we are living, those are called as residential building. हमारा घर है ना, those are residential building. Academic. Can you tell me what is? Can you give me an example for the academic building? Academic means what? Yes, anyone? Academic means what? It is related to educational buildings. Education buildings मतलब कौन सा आएगा?
Colleges.
School,
Yes,
college.
colleges, schools, such kind of buildings will come under academics. And industrial areas. Industry में कौन सा building आएगा? Structures?
Factory.
Factories. Yes, factory. अभी sugar factory है. Any industry if you want to construct, that will come in the areas. So this is separating. See, some commercial. So in some of the cases, this will be meant for the commercial area. This will be meant for the residential area, residential, and this will be meant for the academic area, and industrial area will be provided at the last of the city. So these industries will be given within the city or outside the city?
Outside the city.
Outside the city.
If you want to construct any factory, okay, so I want to construct one sugar factory. So that sugar factory will not be constructed in nearby these commercial area, nearby the residential area, nearby the academic area. That will be constructed away from the city, Why? Why it is constructed away from the city?
Pollution, noise.
Yes, noise pollution. This industry is producing some kind of noise. So that noise may affect to the academic area. That noise may affect to the residential. That noise may be affect to the commercial. That's why this always industrial area is taken outside the city. So that is all are separating in town planning. Commercial area, residential area, academic area, and industrial area is separated. And planning of green belt area. Green belt means the waste which is generated, okay, solid waste maybe, okay, take it as a solid waste or e-waste, electronic waste. So the waste is generated from the commercial area, waste is generated from the residential area, waste is generated from the academic area. That waste is maintained properly, means that is collected and transported and recycled. That entire process को क्या बोलते हैं? Green belt बोलते हैं. Okay, so if you are not collecting that waste, that solid waste, that will be thrown in the roadside. So if you are throwing the waste in the roadside, that will be turning into the decaying. After decaying, there will be mosquitoes, there will be virus, bacteria. Again, the entire community will be spreading the diseases. Okay, in order to avoid that disease, there will be proper maintaining of the solid waste. That is called as green belt, planning the green belt. Next, planning sewage disposal units. Sewage disposal means the waste which is generated from the residential area, that too from the toilet and toilet and bathroom. The waste which is generated from the toilet and bathroom, that is called as sewage. Okay, sewage मतलब क्या है? Waste which is generated from the bathroom and toilet, that is called as sewage. So there is a proper planning of this sewage disposal. Sewage disposal units. Solid waste or the sewage waste generate होने के बाद, that is carried out and it is disposed from a particular units. That is proper planning of sewage disposal. Next is planning of water treatment plant and water storage units. Water treatment plant and water storage units. अभी देखो, वाटर आपको एक सिटी है, ओके, दिस इज वन सिटी. इस सिटी को क्या चाहिए? वाटर चाहिए. वाटर कहाँ से लेके आने का? दैट इज फ्रॉम द रिवर. रिवर से कहाँ तक लेके आने का? दैट इज टू द डैम. डैम से कहाँ किधर लेके जाने का? दैट इज टू द treatment plant and water storage system. So there is a proper planning of treatment plant. Okay, this all will comes under the planning of towns. Okay, that is your town planning. What all will come in town planning? Planning of layout. Okay, different zones. Planning of the road, separating the commercial, residential, academic and industrial area. Planning of green belt. Planning of sewage disposal unit. Planning of the water treatment plant and water storage units. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this will is all about the architecture and town planning. So town planning, when you go for, if you are a civil engineer, there is a opportunity for you to get into town planning in municipal authority. Okay, municipal रहते हैं ना, उसमें maximum civil engineers काम करते हैं, because in order to carry out all these works. See, again there is one more definition for the town planning. Whatever we have discussed, that same thing only will come. Town planning means planned and according to the planned and controlled growth of the town by dividing towns into different land zones. Same whatever the point wise we हमने discuss किया ना, same definition में लिखा है. Different zones, land zones. कौन सा है? By regulating building construction to provide the better environment for the people to stay. Wait. See, town planning means planning and controlled growth of towns by dividing town into different land zones. Okay, whatever we have discussed there, same thing only will come here. Town planning area, towns are divided into residential, commercial, recreational, industrial zones. Okay, so what is recreational? Recreational means, so your entertainment area. So cinema theater will come in recreational. Okay, if there is any drama theater, drama is going on, the drama will come under any recreational. So it is just an entertainment area. Okay, so residential means area means आपको पता है, commercial मतलब आपको पता है, recreational means entertainment area, industrial zones means factory zones, you know. Okay, so these all are the different zones. Then in the town planning, there is one more term called as floor space index, and other bylaws are fixed to guide and regulate the building construction. So in order to construct any building, we have to consider the floor space index and bylaws. Can anybody tell me what is bylaws? Bylaws मतलब क्या है?
Set of rules.
Yes, set of rules and regulations for that particular area. So now if you are staying in Mumbai, there is some rule guidelines which is set for the Mumbai. If you are staying in a village area, that is in a Solapur, so there is set of rules and regulations. If you are staying in Delhi, there is some set of rules and regulations. इसके क्या बोलते हैं? Bylaws. Similarly, there is one more term called as, that is floor space index. This is floor space index. This is denoted as FSI. FSI. Okay. FSI. What is this FSI? Floor space index. Consider this is entire block. Okay. आपका plot है. So ये पूरा plot में आप construction करते क्या? Or only part of the plot is construction करते? So I want to construct. So I want to construct a house. House construction करना है तो, so only I will construct this much house. Okay. So this is my house. Then what is floor space index is? Floor space index is it is a ratio of built up area. Ratio of built up area. There is no writing pad here. That's why by the help of mouse I am writing. Don't remind because handwriting is not going in a proper way. Built up area. I will write it is built up. Okay, or else I will write like this only. Okay, what is FSI? So FSI, is it visible? FSI?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, FSI is equal to, it is ratio of built up area, divided by plot area. Built up area divided by plot area. So this is called as your FSI. Okay. Okay. So whatever you are studying about this built up area, so this floor area ratio, this is the FSI. Floor space index. So when you are doing the town planning work, you should know the bylaws clearly. You should know the floor space index area. Okay, floor space index is built up area, total built up area divided by plot area. So this is how much. What is this? Is it plot area or built up area?
Plot area.
This is built up area. I am building a house in this area. Okay, this entire is plot area. This entire is plot area. Always. So this is smaller. This is larger. It means the numerator is smaller. The denominator is larger. Always this is less than 1. Floor space index is always less than 1. Okay. So clear this FSI. So all of you write this one. FSI is equal to built up area divided by plot area. Next, one more term is given. There is. So what is this? The towns and cities master plan for the town planning schemes are prepared and to accommodate future growth of the towns in a better way. Planning is very large area recovering the several towns and villages is known as regional planning. Okay, just you understand this one. So in order to in town planning में क्या करते हैं? So अभी कितना ये population है ना, उतना population को construction नहीं करते. In future में population जो आएगा ना, उनको भी accommodate करने के लिए that will also take a margin. Okay, so think that there is one area. This is entire area. Okay, जो figure देख रहे हैं ना, so this is see the proper area. So this is one building. This is separate building. Okay, there is roads are okay. There is separate roads. There will be some regions, educational area, academic area, बाद में commercial area, बाद में residential area, recreational area, अलग अलग रहता है. So these are building for the today's population, not only for the today's population. In future population जो आ रहे हैं ना, that will also be accommodated here. The towns and cities are master plans for town planning schemes are prepared. These all are the town planning schemes are accommodate future population growth of the towns in a better way. Okay, future में जो population आ रहे हैं वो भी include करने का है. This is about the town planning. Next, last one is that is surveying and remote sensing. So have you seen surveying? अभी अपनी जो रोड में आप लोग देख रहे होंगे. So there will be one person. Okay, there is one instrument like this. The person is looking like this. Okay, there will be one instrument like this. There is one table. The person is doing something work. Have you observed this kind of work anywhere? Highway construction रहता ना? Highway construction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you might have observed this one. So this is nothing but they are doing a surveying work. So what is this surveying? We will study. See, surveying is the art and science of determining the terrestrial or three-dimensional position of a point and the distances and angle between them. So if I consider this is a earth surface. Okay, consider this is a earth surface. So there is one point. So this point is where it is. It is on the surface of earth. Now I will consider there is one point where this point is. This is above the earth surface. So now I will consider one more point. This is where it is. It is below the earth surface. So this is what it is. It is earth surface. Okay, this is the earth surface. I want to find out the relative position of this point. Okay, with respect to earth or ground, where that point is lying, whether the point is on the surface of the earth or the point is on the above the surface of earth or below the surface of earth. How to measure? By measuring the distances or angles. Linear measurement करने का, नहीं तो angular measurement करने का. Consider there is one point. Okay, there is another point. I want to find out the distance between these two. So how to find out the distance between these two? That is the linear distance between these two is the point A and B. Point A and point B. Okay, so if I want to calculate the angle between these 2 points, with respect to another observer, there is the observer here. There is observer. I want to calculate this angle between A and B with respect to O. That is nothing but your angular measurement, direction, angular measurement. Linear measurement means only distances. Angular measurement means only angles. See, that's what he is discussing. Surveying is the art and science of determining the terrestrial. Terrestrial means on the ground. Ground के ऊपर जो है ना, that is called as terrestrial. Or three-dimensional position of a point. एक point है that is on the surface of the ground and the distances and angles between them. Okay, so I can define like this also. Surveying is an art of determining the relative position of a point. Where is that point? Point is on the surface of the earth, above the surface of the earth, or below the surface of the earth. How to measure? By measuring the distances and angles between them. Okay, see, one more point I will clearly explain. So there is a one earth surface. Okay, earth surface. There is electrical pole. I want to find out the top of the electrical pole. So I want to find out the electrical pole. So now tell me, this electrical pole, is it above the ground surface or below the ground surface or on the ground surface? कहाँ पर है इलेक्ट्रिकल पोल का? Yes, above the ground surface. Either ground तो इधर है. This is the ground. This is electrical pole, top of the electrical pole. I want to find out this height. Height find out करना है तो that is distance क्या और angle हो गया वो? Distance. कहाँ से measure करते? So that is from the ground. So from the ground, that is from this point to this point तक measure करने का रहता. So that is called as height. Okay, next. So think that you are standing at this point. You are standing at this point. At this point. So think that you are standing here. So the person is standing here and he wants to measure the angle. So he wants to see this top. Okay, he wants to see this top surface of the electrical pole. So he has to do some angle, correct? He has to increase his neck or eyesight. इधर से इधर तक increase करने का ना. So what is this is called as? Is it distance or this is a angle? Angle. So this is called as entire is called as surveying. इधर object कौन सा हो गया object? This is the point. Point is electrical pole. Okay. The top of the electrical point is that is the point. So height measure करना है तो that is from the earth surface. Angle measure करना है तो that is with the eyesight. So ये entire process को क्या बोलते हैं? Surveying. So again I will define. See, surveying is a branch of civil engineering which deals it is an art and science of determining the terrestrial or three-dimensional position of a points and distances and angles between them. I think this will be points off होने का इधर. This is off. Okay. Terrestrial or three-dimensional of points of distances and angles between them. Okay. Again, how to do the surveying? Surveying is a fundamental sub-branch of civil engineering since all the civil engineering works are require surveying map. See, whenever you want to construct any highway work, so see, there is a road. Initially, I say road है. So इसका height कितना है? Means where I want to construct, where I need to remove. So is it in a plane? Plane है क्या road? So initially it is not in a plane. So I want to construct in a plane way. So means some of the earth surface I need to remove. In some of the earth surface I need to fill. There is cutting and filling of the earth takes place. That cutting and filling, where I need to cut the earth surface, where I need to fill the earth surface, that is done with the help of surveying. With the help of surveying. See, surveying is the fundamental sub branch of civil engineering since all the civil engineering works require survey mapping करने का रहता पहले before start of the any important engineering project such as the construction of building, roads, bridges, dams. So if you want to construct any roads or bridges or dams, you have to do the survey work before starting the construction. Okay, so those survey map karte na, that is called as survey map. Okay, you are measuring this height, you are measuring these angles, that all is plotted in a particular figure. See here, you can observe. So what he is doing, he is plotting here, correct, with the help of plane table. This is called as plane table. ये plotting करने के लिए this is called as surveying map. So what these people are doing, they are observing what is the height, angle. This from this instrument you can calculate the angle कितना है, okay, distance कैसे कितना है, that will be measured. Based on the instrument, surveying has the various type. So again, so surveying में बहुत आते हैं. Okay, there are depending on the instruments, there are different. So chain surveying है, compass surveying है, plane table surveying है, tachometric है, theodolite है, aerial है, photogrammetric है, remote sensing and GPS survey है. So what are these one? So chain surveying. So आपका जो खेत है, खेत में आपका जो प्लॉट है ना, खेत का बॉर्डर कैसे मेजरमेंट करते हैं? विद हेल्प ऑफ टेप से कैलकुलेट करते हैं, विद हेल्प ऑफ चेन से मेजरमेंट करते हैं. सो सर्वेयर, हैव यू सीन सर्वेयर? जो गवर्नमेंट में रहते हैं, गवर्नमेंट म्युनिसिपैलिटी में एक ये रहते हैं लैंड सर्वेयर बोल के. ओके, उनको जाके आप पहले एप्लीकेशन दिया तो ही विल कम टू योर लैंड एंड ही विल मेजर योर लैंड. आपका जो घर का प्लॉट कितना है ना, दैट इज मेजर्ड विथ हेल्प ऑफ चेन. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज चेन सर्वेइंग बोलते. अभी इधर एक डायरेक्शन, इधर एक पॉइंट है, इधर एक पॉइंट है. So I am standing here, I want to measure the angle between these 2 points. Okay, this is angle is measured with the help of compass. Okay, there is a compass, so there is a plane table. Okay, if you want to draw this diagram on the plane on the table or plane table, that is called as plane table surveying. This is tachometric. This is a one more type of surveying. Okay, tachometric. इधर क्या करते, the distance and elevations means directions. Okay, elevation is height को क्या बोलते हैं, elevations बोलते हैं, and direction को क्या बोलते हैं, angular measurement को है. This is direction. So in tachometry में दोनों मिलता है. So chain surveying में just distances we are measuring, compass surveying में we are measuring the directions or angles, plane table में we are marking on the paper, tachometry में क्या करते, that is we are done both distance and directions, both we are calculating in tachometric. Theodolite में it is indirect method, that is also calculated with length and directions both in theodolite में. But just here there is a constant will come in tachometry, here there is no constant. Next, aerial में क्या करते हैं? So think that there is a one city. Okay, अभी think that there is a one city. ये city में क्या हो गया, flood आ गया. Okay, बारिश ज्यादा होके flood आ गया. So flood आके, so इधर river flow रहे. Okay, think that this is पंढरपुर city. The river Bce river is flowing like this. तो बहुत बारिश हो गया, बारिश होने के बाद क्या हो गया, ये वाटर क्या हुआ, फ्लो हो रहे इधर, फ्लो हो रहे. So government has announced we will give some amount to the Pandharpur city. So how will it give randomly? No, they will go and do the survey work. कितना flood हो गया, whether that flood has damaged a lot or only little bit. That is done with aerial surveying, aerial photogrammetry. So the surveyor will come in a aeroplane. Okay, he will come in an aeroplane and he will take the picture of this Pandharpur city. Okay, फोटो लेते हैं, वो फोटो लेके उन्होंने जाके स्टडी करते हैं. So this is total area, there is a Bce river. Okay, this much water area is affected by the water, this much area is affected by the residential area, this much area is affected by the irrigation. इनको जो अफेक्ट होगा ना, उनके लिए हम फंड रिलीज करेंगे, वैसे वो डिस्कशन करते हैं. So that is done with the help of aerial photogrammetry. Clear? Aerial photogrammetry. Next, one more is remote sensing and GPS survey. Remote sensing and GPS मतलब See, there is a one hill. Okay, there is a hill. So without going to the hill, without going to the top of the hill, I want to measure the height. How to measure this height? So if you have the any remote, okay, if you have the any remote, you just stand here, you just press the button of the remote. The signals will go here top. Again that signal will come back here. So that will measure from here से इधर तक कितना distance है, इधर से इधर कितना distance है, that will measure directly. That is called as remote sensing. Without touching the physical, without touching the actual point physically, we are getting the information about that point. Okay, उधर जाके हमने टच नहीं कर रहे, so but without touching that one we are getting the information. How? That is with the help of remote sensing and GPS survey. So there is a purely one topic on the GPS and remote sensing, there you will study in detail. Okay, see, surveying mein these are the instruments. So this is called as total station. From this instrument you can calculate all the type of surveying, whatever मैंने बोल दिया ना इधर, that is chain surveying, compass surveying, plane table surveying, tachymetric surveying, theodolitic, that all the surveying carried out through the this instrument, total station. So the cost of this instrument is more than 5 lakh rupees. See how much it is? It is only a small box, but the cost is more than 5 lakh. It will do all the type of work. This is theodolite. This is tripod stand. From this theodolite you can measure the linear distances. Sir, क्या करते हैं हम सर्वेइंग में? Object of survey क्या है? Main aim क्या है? The execution of the survey to collect the topographical area. Okay, so this is a area है. So ये area का topography, how this plane, this area कैसे है? Whether this area is plane है क्या? Or it is a having any undulations or any this is valley है क्या? Okay, topography कैसे है वो execution करते हैं objective में. Calculate the analysis, calculation and analysis the data of plotting the survey data and create the design map. See, अभी survey map करने के बाद that by the with the help of information of the survey data there is a design of the maps. Design of the map. See, there is a area, तो ये area survey कर दिया. I want to construct a dam. Okay, I want to construct a dam. So how to construct? First we have to go there, we have to do the survey work, we have to get the survey data. वो survey data लेके हमने design करने का. Provision of line and grade and other layout work. See, if there is a water dam, from this dam से इधर से हमने वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट WTP वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट को पानी लेके आने का. सो देयर इज प्रॉपर लाइंस. बाद में एक सिटी में एक ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट को आ गया, ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट से सिटी को पानी जाने हैं, कैसे जाते हैं वो? थ्रू द पाइपलाइंस. वो पाइपलाइंस कैसे प्रोवाइड करने का? देयर इज प्रॉपर वाटर पाइपलाइन. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? लाइनिंग्स बोलते हैं. नेक्स्ट, इस सिटी में वेस्ट वाटर जनरेट होता है ना, वो वेस्ट वाटर वी हैव टू डिस्पोज. कैसे डिस्पोज करने का? दैट इज ग्रेड. सीवर पाइपलाइन प्रोवाइड करने का. सो वेस्ट वाटर इज कलेक्टेड इन द पाइप्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्रेडिंग. लाइन मीन्स वाटर पाइपलाइन, जो पाइपलाइन रहते हैं ना उसको लाइन बोलते हैं. ग्रेड मीन्स सीवर ग्रेड. सो वेस्ट वाटर ट्रांसफर करने के लिए जो पाइपलाइन रहते हैं ना उसको ग्रेड बोलते हैं. एंड एनी अदर ले वर्क. एवरीवन क्लियर दीज ऑब्जेक्टिव्स? सर्वेइंग में क्या क्या करते हैं हम? यस, एनी रिप्लाई?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. सो देन रिमोट सेंसिंग में है देखो. सो रिमोट सेंसिंग मीन्स व्हाट? द साइंस एंड आर्ट ऑफ acquiring the information about the object from the measurement made at a distance without any physical contact about the object. So what he is saying, so I want, this is a ground area. Okay, so there is a building hai. Okay, this is considered, this is building. So by standing here I want to get the information. So how this top, ये top कैसे है? I want to get the information. So he has to give the some signals. signals pass करने का, that signal is again collected back. How this signal, आपने laser देखा हो गया ना, laser देखेंगे.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so laser press किया तो इधर से laser press करे तो the signal is going to at this top, and again that signal is catch diverted backward, and the signal is catched here. So by calculating here, we will come to know the how much is the distance, how is the top surface. This entire process को क्या बोलते हैं? Remote sensing बोलते हैं. See how the definition is: the science and art of acquiring the information. Acquiring means what? Getting the information about the object. ये ऑब्जेक्ट का इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए उनको फ्रॉम द मेजरमेंट्स मेड एट ए डिस्टेंस. मेजरमेंट मेड दिया एट ए डिस्टेंस, इधर से इधर डिस्टेंस है ना, इधर डिस्टेंस विदाउट एनी फिजिकल कांटेक्ट. इधर जाके हमने टच नहीं किया, उधर जाके हमने टच नहीं किया. विदाउट touching that surface, we are getting the information of the surface. Okay, that is called as remote sensing. In the remote sensing refers to the gathering and process of the information, processing the information about the Earth's environment and its natural and cultural resources through the aerial photogrammetric surveying, satellite surveying. See, so without considering this one, there is one area. Okay, so consider I will take Pandharpur city. Okay, I want to get the information about this one. So you have to go to the aeroplane. So you have to transfer the signals transfer करने का इधर. So again that signal is collected back to the remote. Okay, and this remote will collect all these rays and it will give the information about this area. Okay, that entire calculation will process is called as remote sensing. That refers to the gathering and process of information about the Earth's environment and its natural and cultural resources. Natural मतलब वो स्वाभाविक कैसे है, मीन्स नेचुरल एरिया कैसे है. कल्चरल रिसोर्सेस मतलब उसमें जो इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है ना, इरिगेशन लैंड इम्पोर्टेंट है वो कैसे, थ्रू द फोटोग्राफिक एंड सैटेलाइट स्कैनिंग. वो फोटोग्राफी लेने से और सैटेलाइट से वी आर गेटिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन. दैट इज अंडर द रिमोट सेंसिंग. अगेन देयर विल बी वन मोर पॉइंट फॉर द सर्वेइंग. सर्वेइंग में क्या बोलते हैं देखो, सर्वेइंग इंक्लूड्स मेजरमेंट ऑफ डिस्टेंसेस, एंगल्स इन हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल प्लेन. In horizontal and vertical, think that you are sitting here, there is object A. Okay, there is a object B, okay, I want to get the angle between these two. Okay, this is horizontal angle ho gaya. Okay, so consider there is a building, okay, you are standing here, you are looking at this top. Okay, so from this to this there is a angle, whether this angle is a horizontal angle or vertical angle. So this is vertical angle. What about this one? This is horizontal angle. So this is, see in the figure, in the photo you can have. So इधर एक object है, इधर एक object है. I want to get the angle between these two. That is horizontal angle. If there is a one object, okay, I want to measure the top of the object. That is in vertical plane, vertical angle. That will come under the surveying. Chain surveying, compass, leveling, theodolite are the instruments used for the surveying. Surveying fix the relative position of the different points on the basis of the Earth's surface. Okay, just there are from this surveying the points are fixed. अभी railway point एक रहता, bridge point रहता. Okay, the point is fixed with the help of surveying. It includes and measurement of एरिया, वैल्यूम. एरिया कैलकुलेट करना है तो मैं सर्वेइंग करने का, वैल्यूम कैलकुलेट करना है तो सर्वेइंग करने का. बेसिक एम ऑफ द सर्वेइंग इज टू प्रिपेयर द मैप ऑफ द एरिया टू द सम स्केल. ओके, सो दिस एरिया का इफ आई वांट टू मेजर द एरिया ऑफ दिस प्लॉट means I have to create the map. Basic main is I have to create the map. Surveying is carried out टू फिक्स द अलाइनमेंट ऑफ रोड। हाँ, क्यों करने का? रोड का अलाइनमेंट फिक्स करने के लिए, रेलवे का अलाइनमेंट फिक्स करने के लिए। इट इज आल्सो यूजफुल फॉर द सिलेक्टिंग द साइट फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर। इफ आई वांट टू कंस्ट्रक्ट बहुत बड़ा बंगलो कंस्ट्रक्शन करने का है, सो बंगलो कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है तो वी हैव टू डू द फर्स्ट सर्वेइंग वर्क। नेक्स्ट इज मॉडर्न सर्वेइंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। सो अभी जीआईएस जीपीएस है ना, those will come in modern surveying instruments like electronic total station will also come under modern surveying instruments. Geographical positioning system GPS and modern electronic digital instruments. Okay, आपके पास जो रिमोट वगैरह रहता है ना, that remote is modern electronic digital instruments for the survey work. Remote sensing and geographical information system GIS are adopted for surveying planning of many civil engineering projects. So just you should know what is surveying. Okay, surveying the definition should know. Okay, what are the different types of surveying? This एक क्या दिया है उन्होंने, what it will do, survey मतलब what it will do he has explained. Clear surveying, see they are doing the survey work. इधर से क्या मिलता है उनको? एलिवेशन मिलता, मतलब हाइट मिलता। ये जो पॉइंट है ना, ये जो पॉइंट का हाइट मिलता, मींस फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट टू दिस पॉइंट कितना हाइट है। ओके, ये पूरा लैंड है ना, प्लॉट, ये प्लॉट का सर्वे कर रहे हैं। ओके, विद द हेल्प ऑफ टोटल स्टेशन, दिस इज टोटल स्टेशन दे आर डूइंग। सी दिस इज कॉल्ड लेवलिंग। इधर हाईवे है, हाईवे के बाजू में इफ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज द हाईवे लेंथ और हाईवे विड्थ इंक्रीज करना है तो दैट इज सर्वेइंग इज डन। Okay, this is the called as dumpy level. This is one instrument we used for the survey work. Okay, again the same thing, remote sensing and GIS. So these all are the photogrammetric view. Photos लेते, that photos से view करते। See, photos एरोप्लेन में जाके फोटो लेते, so that photos scan करके they will study. Clear everyone? What all we have discussed in this class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Surveying we have studied, remote sensing we have studied, we have done the town planning and architecture. So I will upload this video in the teaching diary. You just study this one. So next point is role of civil engineering. Next, so I am civil engineer. What is my role in the construction industry or a construction में जाके what I can do? Okay, so now you are coming to the civil engineering branch. So after studying entire civil engineering, pass out होने के बाद what is your role? Okay, that is important. So in the exam he is going to ask what is the role of civil engineering. This is asked for the 6 marks. Okay, 6 to 8 marks it is asked. This is important, you just take it as important. Okay, this is asked for the 6 marks. So what he will do? So first one, civil engineer is the one who designs, maintains the work of publications. The following are the main roles of duties of civil engineer. Okay, see what are the roles. First, civil engineer main role is in surveying, planning, designing, estimation and execution of the structures. ओके ओके, इधर तक देखो, सर्वेइंग मींस आपको समझ में आ गया। ओके, अभी तक वी आर डिस्कस सर्वेइंग। क्लियर? सो सर्वे सिविल इंजीनियर क्या करते हैं? आफ्टर द कंप्लीटिंग हिज डिग्री ही विल बी डूइंग द सर्वे वर्क, ही विल बी डूइंग द प्लानिंग, he will be doing the designing, he will be doing the estimation. Okay, आपको मालूम है सर्वेइंग मतलब क्या है? प्लानिंग मींस व्हाट? सो where will be the proper planning कैसे करने का, that will do in the planning. Designing, so designing means what? Providing the particular dimensions of the, so dimensions of the column, dimensions of the beam, dimensions of the slab. Okay, so find out करने के लिए that is designing बोलते. Next, estimation. Can anybody tell me what is estimation? Estimation मतलब क्या है? Estimation means what? अभी देखो, तो मैंने एक घर कंस्ट्रक्शन करने का है. ओके, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द वर्क ऑफ द कंस्ट्रक्शन दे विल डू सम एस्टिमेशन. मींस हमारा जो घर बनाने के लिए कितना पैसा चाहिए, that will be calculated. That is called as estimation. That is called as estimation. It means future probable cost of the entire work. हमने जो वर्क स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं ना, फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टू एंड तक कितना अमाउंट ऑफ बजट इज रिक्वायर्ड, दैट इज डन इन एस्टिमेशन. एंड आल्सो इन द एस्टिमेशन कितना क्वांटिटी ऑफ सीमेंट चाहिए, कितना क्वांटिटी ऑफ सैंड चाहिए, हाउ मच quantity of aggregate is required, the quantity of individual materials is calculated, and from that materials, so if I want to construct a one story building, there is 100 bags of cement is required. Each bag goes, how much is the price? आपको मालूम है क्या मार्केट में एक बैग ऑफ सीमेंट को कितना प्राइस है? एनीवन जनरल रफ एटलीस्ट 350 to 400 और 3 to 400 ऐसे है. ओके, सो एक बैग को 350 दिया तो हाउ मच विल बी द 10 बैग्स? 10 बैग्स को कितना हो गया? 3500 हो गया. हाउ मच इज 100 बैग्स? ओके, ऐसे कैलकुलेट करने का. सो फाइनली व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग, वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द अमाउंट, करेक्ट? सो एस्टिमेशन मींस कैलकुलेटिंग द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन इज एस्टिमेशन. एग्जीक्यूशन मींस व्हाट? अभी देखो, सर्वेइंग कर दिया, प्लानिंग कर दिया, डिजाइन कर दिया, एस्टिमेशन भी कर दिया. एग्जीक्यूशन, सो उधर पर्टिकुलर एरिया को जाने का, सो उधर जाके क्या करने का? स्टार्ट करने का वर्क. हमारा घर कंस्ट्रक्शन करने के लिए स्टार्ट, द स्टार्ट टू एंड तक करते ना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द स्ट्रक्चर. कौन कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर है? बिल्डिंग्स, रोड्स, ब्रिजेस, रेलवेज, पोर्ट्स, एयरपोर्ट्स, डैम्स, कैनाल्स, वाटर एंड वेस्ट वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स, water distribution network, sewerage system. So these all are the structures. So ये सारे structures को डिजाइन करने का, प्लानिंग, डिजाइनिंग, एस्टिमेशन करने के लिए सिविल इंजीनियर चाहिए. So without civil engineering you cannot construct any structure. कर सकते क्या? वे सिविल इंजीनियर नहीं तो एनी बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन कर सकते?
No, sir.
No. So civil engineer is very very important. Again, और क्या करते हैं सिविल इंजीनियर? To use the scientific and engineering principles for the solution of a different engineering problems. So एक प्रॉब्लम आ गया, मैंने एक इधर जो बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन करने का है, इधर बीच में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ गया. वो प्रॉब्लम आ गया ना, that problem I need to solve. So how to solve? By using scientific and engineering principle. By using साइंटिफिक एंड इंजीनियरिंग प्रिंसिपल. सो सिविल इंजीनियर का काम क्या है? टू यूज साइंटिफिक एंड इंजीनियरिंग प्रिंसिपल फॉर द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ डिफरेंट इंजीनियरिंग प्रॉब्लम्स. सो एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द वर्क एग्जीक्यूशन करते वक्त, इफ यू आर कम अक्रॉस द एनी प्रॉब्लम, एक कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम आ गया, वो प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करने का, दैट इज डन बाय द सिविल इंजीनियर. टू सॉल्व द different engineering problems with the help of a field experience, laboratory techniques and mathematical models using computer and information technology. So if you are having a knowledge about the field, so to solve different kinds of problems, we are taking engineering problems. So with the help of is it audio, is it visible, audible everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So इंजीनियरिंग प्रॉब्लम आया तो वो प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व करने का? विद द हेल्प ऑफ फील्ड एक्सपीरियंस. सी आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ 5 years. ओके, फील्ड में जाके काम किया तो एक्सपीरियंस आया था. सो फील्ड लैबोरेटरी एक्सपेरिमेंट टेक्निक्स. सो इफ यू आर स्टडीइंग एनी एक्सपेरिमेंट्स इन द सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, दैट एक्सपेरिमेंट भी यूज कर सकते हैं इन फील्ड. मैथमेटिकल मॉडल भी कर सकते हैं. सो इधर बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन करने का, सो बिफोर यू आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग दिस बिल्डिंग, वी आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग दिस बिल्डिंग इन द कंप्यूटर. सो कंप्यूटर में जाके ये मॉडल बनाते हैं. ओके, दैट इज मैथमेटिकल मॉडल बोलते हैं, यूजिंग कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी. सो दिस ऑल विल डन बाय द सिविल इंजीनियर. एंड अगेन ही विल डू सम मोर वर्क. सी ड्यूरिंग द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द वर्क, ये क्या है? इनके पास क्या है, ड्राइंग्स है। ओके, ये ड्राइंग्स देके करेक्ट बनाने के नहीं, के स्टेयरकेस कैसे है, कॉलम्स, बिल्डिंग्स, हाइट कैसे है, ओके, सारे सर्वे वर्क ही इज डूइंग। Again, there are some more work he is doing, that is to carry out the planning of a building as per its functional needs as suggested by the client. अभी देखो, you आपको एक काम बिल्डिंग बनाने का है, so आप, I am the civil engineer, okay, मैंने बिल्डिंग डिजाइन कर दे, so you are the client, आपको बिल्डिंग बनाने का है, you will come towards me and you will tell to me, sir हमको ये घर कंस्ट्रक्शन करने का प्लान दीजिए। so I will ask you requirement, आपको क्या क्या चाहिए, एक 1 BHK चाहिए क्या, 2 BHK चाहिए क्या, 3 BHK चाहिए क्या, आपको पूछते मैंने। so you are saying that no sir, we are total 10 members in our house, we want 2 BHK house. Okay, I will collect data information. That is what the civil engineering job, to carry out the planning of any building as per the functional needs suggested by the clients or user. Building may be residential or the building or the public building or industrial building. He has to plan the building as per the bylaws. Okay, so he has to take your information and he has to construct the house by using the help of bylaws. So उनके पास जो सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस रहता है ना, वो भी यूज करने का, देन अगेन क्लाइंट का इंफॉर्मेशन भी कलेक्ट करने का। नेक्स्ट, टू कैरी आउट द सॉइल इन्वेस्टिगेशन फॉर द डिजाइन ऑफ फाउंडेशन। सो ईच एंड एवरी स्ट्रक्चर को फाउंडेशन रहता है, वो फाउंडेशन कहाँ पर रहते हैं, ऑन दी सॉइल। सॉइल कौन सा सॉइल है, दैट इन्वेस्टिगेशन हैज टू बी डन बाय द सिविल इंजीनियर। ओके, सॉइल इन्वेस्टिगेशंस एंड फॉर डिजाइन ऑफ द फाउंडेशन। नेक्स्ट, to carry out the design of structure as per the principles of the structural analysis and design. So हमारे पास drawings रहते हैं, structural drawings, so as per the drawings we have to construct, that is the job of the civil engineer. He should also ensure that design is safe, durable and economical. So civil engineer has to design the structure, that the structure should be safe, durable and economical. First of all, it should be safe. लोड अप्लाई करने के बाद द स्ट्रक्चर शुड नॉट कोलैप्स, दैट शुड सेफ एंड दैट इज इकोनॉमिकल। ओके, उसको पैसा कितना होने का ना, दैट इज मिनिमम कॉस्ट, ऑप्टिमम कॉस्ट बोलते, इकोनॉमिकल। नेक्स्ट, ड्यूरेबल, इट शुड बी प्रॉपर डिजाइन पीरियड। ओके, ड्यूरेबल। नेक्स्ट, टू प्रिपेयर द estimates to know the probable cost of the completion of work. So कितना, in order to construct any structure, how much is the cost? So एक बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन करने के लिए, so if I have the budget of 10 lakh, so वही बजट में कंस्ट्रक्शन करते। so if you are going, if you have budget of 20 lakhs, so by taking that consideration we will do the estimate, and to invite the tenders and to select the contractors for the work. See, in a government project, they will do, how they will construct, they will invite the tenders first. Okay, so if there is a from the Pandharpur to Solapur one road construction करने का है, so who will do the construction? So first of all, the government body जो है ना, he will invite the tender and he will give the contract to any one person, contractor, and they will start the work. That is the job of the civil engineer. And to carry out the evaluation land of the or building purpose, finding of the sale, purchase of the price. See, आपको एक बिल्डिंग है that is about 10 years old आएगा, if you want to sell that building, you have the valuation, you have to do the valuation. Okay, that valuation will be done by the civil engineer. So मेरा एक घर था, 10 years हो गया, so I want to sell to another party, so I have to do the valuation, and according to that valuation I have to sell. That job is done by the civil engineer. Next, last point is civil engineers has to work the general welfare of the people. So कुछ भी the problem आए तो with related to people or with related to structure, civil engineer is responsible. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
So these all are the important role of the civil engineer in the field of construction or in the field of government. Okay, so this is very very important for the examination point of view. Explain the role of civil engineer, ऐसे पूछ सकते हैं. So this one you have to mention. So in the next class, we will study how what are the steps. So from starting to end, what are the steps we will see in the next class. So how many 52 people are present? Just I will see your attendance. No, sir. No. It's over. Okay. Sir.